Hi everyone, we're already live. Just giving it another minute or so just for everyone to join us. So grab yourselves a cushion or a chair. Make sure you have comfy clothes on. Okay. Hi everyone. Okay, so thank you for joining me for this little meditation which we're going to do tonight. Now, to do a meditation, if you're not familiar with it, you don't have to have kind of candles going or anything like that. It's just nice just to set the scene for you in this video, just to, if you're even just watching it, just to have some visual impact. You can just do a meditation kind of like wherever you are, really. You don't need to worry about it. You just need to make sure that you're awake and that you're aware. So, and that's the whole point of it, being fully awake and fully aware. So I'm just going to ask you now if you want to come and join me. So if you want to either sit down on the floor, you don't have to have your legs in this position, just you can have your legs straight out. You can have one leg in if that does feel a little bit more comfortable, although it's usually best to kind of have some form of symmetry really in the body. If you're not used to sitting upright, then grab yourself a block, a yoga block or a cushion or something, just to help just to lift your bottom up a little bit, and it'll take the pressure off your spine. So, or a couple of firm cushions or something. You can even sit just with your back against the wall if you want to, and it'll just help you stay lifted. So it's important to keep that lift and just to extend the spine. Alternatively, you can do this in a chair. If you are in a chair, make sure that your knees are pretty much the same height as your hips. So you maybe need something underneath your feet, and get your feet kind of well grounded down onto that. Okay, so from there we'll make a start. So I'm just going to get you, first of all, just to rock out so you do feel comfortable. If you are doing this this meditation just on your own, then if you put headphones in, it'll just kind of really give it a much more kind of surround effect. There'll be no disturbances coming in from anywhere. So if you want to grab those now, if you haven't already. What else can we just say while people are running off now, just going, oh, headphones. Okay, so don't worry if you haven't got any. You can always just play it back again. The video will be up on YouTube all the time or on my website. So, just kind of go over it and over it again on that. Right then. Okay, so I'm just assuming now everybody is back and we're just sat comfortable. So make sure you've just got some time. You're not actually going to be disturbed, just roughly 10 minutes time. So I'm going to get you, first of all, just to, again, just have a little shuffle out. So even on those first couple of shuffles, sometimes we feel, even after a few moments, we feel that we're maybe, not quite right. We just need to have a little shuffle out again. And then the idea is just to really stay still. So I'm going to get you now just to, while you're sat, just to close your eyes. Gently just closing the eyes. So just notice, first of all, just how you're actually sat. So no right or wrongs. And just bring attention just into the legs. We're just going to work going from the lowest part towards the ground and working up the body, and then we'll be working back down again. So just having that focus just on the legs. And just noticing just their positioning just down onto the ground. Just picking up on any sensations. Just noticing how they feel. And then onto the hips. Again, if you feel as if you need to kind of just move a little bit, once we pay attention to a certain area, if you feel that there's something starts to not quite feel right, then just maybe take a few moments, slight adjustment if you need to, otherwise staying still. And then just notice your spine. Is it straight? Are we leaning over? Are we leaning back? Are we leaning over to one side maybe? So just notice. And then with your arms. How are you holding the arms? Just notice how they feel. Noticing the hands, the fingers. And then what about the chest? Can you feel the rhythm of your breathing? Maybe feel the heart pumping. And the jaw. How are we holding the jaw? So just notice, just be aware. And the eyes. Notice, just be aware. And then the head. Is it leaning forward? We're leaning over to one side. The head leaning back. So just notice, just be aware. And then once we're aware, see again if there's any little adjustments that you can just make. Tiny adjustments. If you feel you're slumping, if you feel the head is too far forward, too far back, just bring it back to a slight bit of balance. Just a tiny movement, not really disturbing the body too much. And then again, just pay attention to the head. And bring your attention now to the breathing. So as you inhale, feel as if you're inhaling into the whole of the head. And as you exhale, exhaling through the whole of the head. And just picking up on any sensations. Maybe have a feeling of tightness, itching, heat, any little sensation that which arises. Not questioning it, just noticing. Just being aware. Completely awake to the sensations and aware. So now take the focus of the breath just to the eyes. So we're inhaling into the eyes. Recognize a slight pause at the top of the breath. And then exhale into the eyes. Noticing, just being aware. Take the focus of that breath to the cheeks. Picking up on any sensations. Notice maybe when you exhale, how the skin on the cheeks feels. And then bring your attention just into your mouth. Noticing the space inside the mouth. And as you exhale, allow the jaw just to gently release. Bring your attention to the neck. A few breaths, just inhaling and exhaling. Front, back and sides of the neck. Picking up any sensations. So let the breath move down now to the shoulders. And bring the awareness of any sensations to move from the shoulders, down both arms, to the hands and the fingers and thumbs. So each time you breathe, each time we inhale, each time you exhale, just picking up and just being aware of any sensations. Maybe fluctuations in the skin, temperature. And then bring your attention into the chest. So notice each time you breathe, gentle movement of the chest. Gentle rise and fall. Or a gentle sideways expanding and moving back in. Again, just picking up on any sensations. And then move it down to the belly. As you inhale, feel the belly just gently expand. Is there any sensations as we exhale? As we soften, release and let go. And then just take the attention of the breath to the spine. What sensations can we feel as we inhale and exhale? You may even feel sensations in a different part of the body. Just noticing, just being aware. And again, bring your attention to the hips, to the bottom. Being aware of any sensations. And are we able to release, to let go, so we feel more connected down towards the ground? Just noticing, just being aware. And then the legs. So just back where we started. How do the legs feel now? Do we feel closer towards the ground? Again, with that the awareness of strength, stability, being steady. And feeling that connection from the ground. And taking the awareness just to the whole of the body. So feel as if we're inhaling to the whole of the body. Slight pause at the top of the breath. And then exhale to the whole of the body. And take 3 more of these breaths. Just noticing, just being aware of any sensations, any subtle changes in the body. And after your 3 breaths, take 3 more. This time as you exhale, just open the mouth slightly, just exhaling through the mouth. And again, just notice how you feel. And then softly just opening the eyes. Okay, so just again, just notice how you feel. And I would suggest now, before actually standing up, just take a few stretches. There's maybe creaking, so just maybe kind of get a little roll out in the shoulders, and then especially with the legs. So if you sit and if you're not used to sitting, you can often get bits of pins and needles going on in the legs. So, how did we feel? So you can always kind of like contact me, let me know kind of how we feel from that, whether you felt it was any benefit to you. A meditation is always a benefit, and there's lots of different ways of doing a meditation. So we can cover some different ones on other times. But for now, just stick with doing that one. It's really nice sometimes just to tune in, just to see kind of how you are, and to see how you're actually feeling. We spend a lot of our times rushing around for other people, and just every now and again it's nice just to come and just to sit quietly and just to tune in, really see how you feel. Okay, so thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again. Namaste. Well done.